I wanna run my fingers through your hair, say what's on my mind, hold your body close to me until the end of time. I'm thinking of you, I really want you, baby, I really want you, Your brown eyes, your lovely skin, your beauty run deep outside and in. Oh yeah, you're sweet as honey. Want you more than money. This feeling, girl, I just can't explain. They don't walk through by the hand, and I wanna run my fingers through your hair, say what's on my mind, hold your body close to me until the end of time. I'm thinking of you, I really want you, baby, I really want you, Sexy body, make me your hobby, 'cause I need you every day, yeah. As far as I can see, I need you here with me. Don't you ever go away, 'cause I wanna run my fingers through your hair, say what's on my mind, hold your body close to me until the end of time. I'm thinking of you, I really want you, baby, I really want you, yeah. I say you all up in my head, dancing on my brain. You want me and I want you, I'll give you everything. Better than that, how about this? You can have my heart, my cards on the table, I choose you from the start. I can tell that you want me when I look into your eyes. That walk in them jeans, it keep me hypnotized. When I'm with you, it's pleasure. When I'm waiting for you, it's pain. Let's keep it G, let's get together, baby girl, let's do this thing. I wanna run my fingers through your hair and say what's on my mind, and hold your body close to me until the end of time. I'm thinking of you, I really want you, baby, I really want you, I wanna run my fingers through your hair, say what's on my mind,
Yo, we in here on this beautiful Sunday evening. It's Just Our Opinion podcast, broadcasting live and direct in the beautiful state of Texas, the DFW area that is. You know, right along with my brother Dark Prince, as always. Peace, brother. What's going on?
Peace, bro. Peace. Let's talk about it, man.
Man, man, I ain't gonna lie. There's so much to talk about today, man. You know what I'm saying? Despite the tragedy situation in the Mississippi Delta, you know, everybody pretty much know by now. You know what I'm saying? The Mississippi Delta, where I'm originally really located at, but I'm in Texas, but a little city just, let's say 15 minutes south from where I basically is citizenship wise was destroyed by they saying the F4 tornado. Some people saying F5, some people saying F3. They really don't know. I mean, everybody just looking at the devastation of what the tornado left behind.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, only thing I can say, regardless of what the fatigue, what they call it, the fatigue scale basically speculates, it was a tragedy at its best. I mean, one thing for certain, life is nothing to be played with. You know, life is nothing to be played with. And
Mm-hmm.
it's funny that when this storm hit down that way, I literally was monitoring this storm from this city right here. This is where it started at, right here, Lake Providence, Louisiana. I say probably by the time it crossed over in the Mississippi River area around Essequina, for some odd reason, it strengthened. It was already strong when it was in eastern Carroll Parish, which is the last county before you come into Mississippi, and
Mm-hmm.
started to build more strength when it got over into Essequina and Sharkey, and then that's when they started kicking off the tornado warning for Essequina and Sharkey County, and said that
Mm-hmm.
they reported that it was a funnel that dropped down and started making this raft towards Rolling Fork. Um, and as you see, what I'm saying, from the devastation, I mean, this is the picture of the tornado that was taken just after dawn, what I'm saying, and what it left behind. This is Rolling Fork.
What used to
Yep.
be rolling.
What used to be was left, basically. And there's different aerial shots, Man, one thing I can tell
Right.
you, I'm just gonna say we're gonna just talk about the topic, right offhand. And the topic tonight, with this evening, this afternoon, is the wrath of God. Mississippi tornado disasters, negative energy can ignite bad situations and the news. Well, as you see, at the top of the key, starting on the podcast, I shared a little video of, what I'm saying, a guy, Caucasian guy, he was riding around, videoing the city of
Uh-huh.
Rolling and showing the devastation, what I'm saying. But I made that video on TikTok, and when I was looking at the reviews from the video, saying people were saying some outlandish stuff, but it also made me think, how people really look at situations, and could it be the
Uh-huh.
truth? Could it be false? Because, like I said, let's see the video. I'm gonna read the comments to the guys. I mean, much love and respect to those who lost loved ones because they said it was 39 people. I'm thinking and counting
Uh,
who basically are deceased.
39.
39, and I don't I don't think I know any of those guys, those people. I mean, I probably do. I don't know. I haven't really seen the other. I just seen a picture of 5 women so far. A couple of them look kind of familiar. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
But they didn't show the pictures of the other people that are missing because I think they still haven't really released no people's names and stuff like that. But here's what this guy here said on TikTok. He said God is speaking to the evil racist states. Leave it if you can. And here's another one. He said, this is what happens when you go against Yah. People, it's judgment on the Jim Crow laws. Keep playing with y'all, and he will show up and show out.
Well, see, my thing is, I understand where the brother trying to come from, but when you say things like this, you know what I'm saying, among the devastation of our people, because here's the thing, this goes down every day, all around the planet. The entire planet, you know what I'm saying, is getting hit. So that gives, you know what I'm saying, the Most High a bad light also, because people, you know what I'm saying, when you're going through some pain, the last thing on your mind want to say, it was God's will. You don't want to hear that.
No.
You don't want to hear that. So the spiritual way to go about doing it is to be there for your people, check in and on them, seeing if, you know what I'm saying, if anything can be done from your standpoint. Sending something down. Because he just rapping about it ain't gonna cut it. Now, true enough, you know what I'm saying, from a biblical standpoint, the world is getting hit with everything. But that's the whole thing about it. It's not one section. It's not localized. It's general. So we have to keep that in mind. Because when people are hurting, you know what I'm saying, especially our people, all we know is tragedy. All we know is heartache and pain. All we know is devastation. So we don't need anything saying it happened because, you know what I'm saying, y'all been bad. That's been happening at the beginning of the planet. Now, if you're gonna put some spiritual light on this thing, the best thing to do is, like I said earlier, you be there for your brothers and sisters through love, not accusation. Because, like I say, everybody that's done lost somebody, that's gonna be the last thing on your mind talking about what the Most High, you know what I'm saying, it was in His will to do. You don't want to hear that. Just being on the real. Like, you're not trying to hear. It ain't gonna make sense to you.
No. But when you in a emotional despair to the point where you trying to look for revenge against people that have done your people wrong, you tend to say things like that. And see, that was his problem, because you could think that, you know, or believe that, but here's the thing, you know, it's a learning process for all of us, because, you know, a lot of times, you know, we don't know what people be going through each and every day of their lives, you know. And a lot of times we get caught up in the wrong way. And sometimes things like this is a wake up call for us to get on the righteous path, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, it's all a learning process for all of us. You dig? You know, some things that you think you do on a daily basis is right, and sometimes it might lead you astray to do wrong. And when you learn from doing wrong, you tend to try to correct that wrong to do right. You know, because all of us, you know, have to learn how to deal with certain situations. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I could get what you're saying. Okay.
I mean, I get his point where you're trying to go with it. I got his point. But I think it was just, you know what I'm saying, it's the right message, but just the wrong time, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think he went wrong with, you know. I mean, I ain't got nothing against what's going on. Everything was all good what he said. But, you know what I'm saying, the situation is delicate. You have to, you know what I'm saying, attend to the situation. So, I mean, the thing about it is, I guarantee, had he had some of his people down there and they lost their life, that post would have came out by.
No. I mean, because see, here's the thing. If we want to go 2 for 2 to say that, you know, it was the boogeyman basically reacting to white people were hurt too, just as well as Caucasian people were hurt. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like the Ku Klux Klan or white supremacy was just around there and rolling forward, like, you know what I'm saying, yippee-ki-yay, y'all niggas shit destroyed, because they shit was destroyed just as well. And that's not me being a Sambo or kissing no ass to Caucasian people. It's just the fact of the matter. I mean, because that's the thing about it. I've said it before when KRS-One said it about the song on the song Racist when he said, if blacks and whites didn't argue the most, they can see that the government is screwing them both. There's your problem. There's your example. There, we're both in the same tyranny, despair, because we're both hurting. Your shit got destroyed. My shit got destroyed. We both in the same area. So ain't nobody no better than the next motherfucker. But
you know what?
The God rest the dead, the late Dick Gregory said this years ago before he passed, saying that the white people, he said, the dumb white people from down south, they are not your biggest threat because they don't know their ass from a hole in the ground. They're just like you. They don't know too much of shit either. The only thing they going off is the skin color. They don't know nothing else. You know what I'm saying? The people that you really need to be worried about is the corporations that run everything, because them the ones that call the shots around this motherfucker. But go ahead, bro.
I was thinking about, you know what I'm saying, what you saying about the black. I'm gonna pull up on the way with that. I was watching the video earlier this morning, and it was a 60-year-old white lady. You know what I'm saying? She's kind of heavy set, but she had ass really bad. And from what the video was saying, you know what I'm saying, she had just got kicked out of 2 hospitals before when the video started. That's what they talking about. You've been in 2, so we got to get up. You got to leave the premise. So she's in a wheelchair. There's like 3 cops around her. The cops told her, well, you know what I'm saying, since this belongs to the hospital, you got to get out the wheelchair. I can't walk. So then they grabbed the older lady, you know what I'm saying, and they put her on the ground where she's just sitting there. So she's like, where's my inhaler? You know what I'm saying? She's starting to wheeze. Now they starting to think, you know what I'm saying, that she's just putting on an act. So they're not really paying attention to, you know what I'm saying, what she's saying. So then the guy says, you know what I'm saying, it's a Sunday, interestingly enough, because the day is. He said, today is Sunday, and you acting like this. All I want to do is get some oatmeal and some coffee. Now, let's continue on. So they put the lady in the back of the car. She's telling the whole time frame, please take me to the hospital. Her breathing got really raggedy in the back. You can hear that, you know what I'm saying, in the background while she's back there trying to talk to them, but they're laughing. Then it goes to 20 minutes later, and it says Lisa in the background has gotten quiet. So then they stop the car. And they ask, you know what I'm saying, are you still with us back there? She don't say nothing. The passenger cop gets out, comes back to the back door, opens the door, and grabs her by the back of her head, by her hair, pulling her head up. And asks her, you know what I'm saying, are you awake? And she was gone. They let this woman die in the back of the police car. So they're not caring about what color it is, because it got to the point, you know what I'm saying, either with our agenda or we're going to roll over. So they don't care about what's going on. It's all about, you know what I'm saying, footage. It's all about, you know what I'm saying, the likes I'm going to get on the footage. It's all about, in the comment section, I'm going to say something derogatory just so, you know what I'm saying, I can get something else going outside of what's needs to be talked about, which is the lives that's been lost, the devastation, you know what I'm saying, folks home. I'm pretty sure people, you know what I'm saying, somebody over that way, they maybe just almost at the point of paying off their house or was about to pay it. Now that's gone. We're talking about folks, you know what I'm saying, the next morning, it didn't look like nothing happened, but everybody homeless over there.
Exactly.
So the thing, that's the thing about, you know what I'm saying, with this so-called, everybody saying that I studied the book at my house, I go to church. Everybody capped. Because see, when tragedy strikes, I don't see the book being, you know what I'm saying, utilized. The marriage that's in there about loving, being patient, being understanding, being there for them, being supportive, being a listening ear. Nobody's doing that. If they shooting down our black people by the cop, they letting the white folks die in the back of the car with the cop. The government, you know what I'm saying, is out of control. It ain't on the right page. I don't think people, you know what I'm saying, understand exactly what they want on the planet. They just going along with what they feel and what they hear. And if it sounds good and it feels good, we're going to go with it. That's it.
Yeah, it's just like soul food. It's good. It's good to you, but it's not good for you. It sounds good, looks good, tastes good, but it ain't good. You know?
That's the thing about it, though, you know what I'm saying? Last time I watched a situation where they killed somebody in custody was years ago. Matter of fact, it was down in Texas. I can't remember the name of the place, though. But the dude was ex-military. And they filming the whole thing. Now, the thing about the cops got on masks, so you can't make out who they are. But they got him in the damn chair. He's saying that, you know what I'm saying, he's uncomfortable. He can't breathe. They end up shooting him with something. He ends up going lethargic to the point where, you know what I'm saying, he looked like he's been drinking all night. They lay him on the floor. He stops moving. Next thing you know, they wrap him up in a blanket and they rushing him out to the hospital. But the thing about it was they waited till he stopped moving before they wrapped him up to take him to the hospital. Yeah. So
I said
that's another thing I want to talk to about our people. You know what I'm saying? Tragic stuff going on, man. It's like ain't nobody got a clue. Ain't nobody got a clue, really.
Yeah, that's the reason why, you know, like this morning, I got a phone call, or you know what I'm saying? Well, I got a phone call mid-morning, but I was asleep. But you know, and my cousin, shout out to Chopper, you know what I'm saying? He going through a little bit of this and that and other, which is like I tell him, you know, you have to learn how to keep the negative people out of your life and out of your circle, because they're going to always bring you down to the very last compound because they already doing bad themselves. And like they say, misery loves company. You know, I mean, because I tell him I don't have that problem. And it ain't because I think I'm better than anybody. It's just because that I know how to deal with folks. I say what I have to say and I'm done with it. I'm not finna argue with you. I'm not finna sit up there and debate you on and back and forth like a woman, because that's feminine stuff. And I'm against a man that's feminized. I don't like feminine men, you know. And I mean, feminine women, I understand, but that's their forte. That's their natural being of themselves. They're supposed to be feminine. You know, I don't like a masculine woman because I feel like a masculine woman is a man. Because any woman, like I say, you know, they used to always say stuff like, you shouldn't hit a woman. But if a woman hit a man, oh, that ain't nothing but a love lick. No, that love lick can kill your ass. Because one thing about a woman, when she get very emotional, she's trying to seek and destroy. She is not going to tap you on your ass and walk the fuck off like a man will. She's trying to destroy whatever her target is. And one thing for certain, if a woman hit me, she's not a woman no more. She's a man. And I'm gonna put her ass, I'm gonna lay her ass down. And they ain't, you can call me a woman beater or whatever, or Ike Turner or whatever the fuck. But I mean, because hell, even that story about Ike Turner was a goddamn lie, because Ike Turner never beat it on Tina. That was just a movie preference to make black men look stupid, like they do with all the other goddamn Hollywood movies about black men and black women. That's their agenda. It's a divide and conquer tool. It's war. Because Ike Turner didn't do nothing no more than what Tina did to him. But at the same time, they got to make the black woman become superior of the black man, to think that the black man is her enemy. That's the reason why they made the movie. Because even if you go back and look at old interviews of Miss Turner, she said, yeah, me and Ike used to get into it all the time. He hit me, I hit him. And they were like, well, so what did you think about the movie, Miss Turner? She was like, well, that ain't got nothing to do with me. They wrote that movie, you know what I'm saying, on the way they see fit, because they knew that was sell. But they also know that there was an agenda that was created to make black women feel some type of way about black men, just like they did with the movie Color Purple. Alice Walker, which was a lesbian, couldn't stand black men. And she teamed up with Steven Spielberg. Now, you know, Steven Spielberg don't make movies like that. He always making these big adventure science fiction type of films. Why in the fuck is he all in cahoots to make a movie like Color Purple? But at the same time, God rest his dead, Michael Jackson asked him about doing a documentary on Africa in America. So American black people can see how Africa is living. Africa can see how American black people are living. Oh, we can't do that, Mr. Jackson. I'm sorry, we can't do that. You know why? Because if you start to find out who your people are and they start to find out who you are, then that brings unity, which they don't want. Take it or let it alone. See how that works? See how that works?
Well, I mean, it's the same thing doing here, keeping the divide and conquer going. Ain't nothing different.
Yeah,
and here's the thing, you know, they done taught it so well that we pick it up. And what I mean by that, if we talk about something real, just check the comments section. So always be somebody, you know what I'm saying, off the wall with something else.
Mm-hmm.
Because anybody, we learn to take up, you know what I'm saying, and keep the fight and keep the beef going. Keep the stupidity going. I don't care about no unity right now because we ain't looking for unity. We're looking for, you know what I'm saying, confrontation. And the thing about it is the confrontation we want to look for is with each other. So we definitely ain't running to the white guy. You ain't doing it on the job with the boss man. None of that.
Mm-mm.
Who you renting from, if they white, you ain't definitely ain't doing it over there. Them apartment complex, especially our so-called people say, okay, we're doing a little bit better, and we in the gated community now. I guarantee the landlords are white, but you ain't gonna have no problem bringing it to them, and make they gonna have no problem with you.
Yeah, I've heard that many times.
I've heard that many
times when they say, like, certain black women will have all kind of smoke for their family, especially black men when they're at home. They can talk crazy to that man all day long, but when they go to their job, it's a whole different insight. When Mr. Charlie's in the room, when the white man's in the room, you know what I'm saying? You ain't talking crap to him. If he tell you get down and suck his toes with fungus on it, you down there sucking like you sucking like a baby sucking a bottle. That's how destroyed you are. But you get home and give your family hell. And you be the main one talking about, man, these for my folk, my kids get on my damn nerves and this and that and other. My man get on my damn nerves. But when you come down to your boss, oh, Mr. Charlie, he's real nice. He's real cool, calm, and collected. He just called you a bitch 15 minutes ago. Yeah, some of y'all still on the plantation. And that ain't no cap. That's just the way it is because of your mindset. But, I mean, I get it. That's my job. I need my job. Mm-hmm. But your job don't really need you because anytime a person take you out of your character to be basically quietly being a slave, that job don't give a damn about your ass. They don't have no kind of respect for you, especially when you get ready to get off that job and you come home and you take all your frustration out on your people. That means you got a serious problem. And you need to find something else to do with your time. You know, because like I said, I mean, you know, shout out to my brother, Reverend Nathan, Joe Nathan. You probably remember Joe Nathan. He used to go to school with us back in the day. He's a preacher in Memphis. He had made a post on Facebook this morning saying that he went through TSA in Atlanta, you know, which is the security outfit at the airport. You know what I'm saying? And said, them folks were so damn disrespectful. I can believe it. You know why? Because it's us. We gatekeeping for the people. And we treat each other like dog shit doing it. Mm. So I already know. I never flew to Atlanta International, which is the world's busiest airport. But I've never flew through there. But I know there's a lot of us that work there and a lot of us that have problems with ourselves and don't know how to show constructive criticism or any kind of, you know, good conversation with each other. We see each other, we automatically get frowned up, get mad, and looking shitty, like you're ready to just pile down on their ass instead of just, you know, help you with your situation or whatever the case may be. No, you go over there and turn over there and do this. Okay, you get over here and it's talking crazy. And then sometimes y'all slicking up and y'all do it to white folks, and white folks going to report your ass. See, we gonna let you slide. We ain't gonna even argue with you. Like, man, I ain't even worry about it. But them Caucasian people, they on the motherfucking phone, goddamn it. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You better come get these goofy ass. because and they go into the corporate office. They go into the head. And if they know they get a call, if they call into the corporate office, they already know 10 out of 10 chances somebody else finna get fired. Especially they got this motherfucker right here. That cell phone catches everything. Your ass gonna get fired. And see, most black people that work at these businesses like that, they know we not thinking like that because we like, you know, these niggas need their job, so we ain't worry about it. Then you got some motherfuckers who do the same damn thing. they'll call corporate on your ass. But my thing is, when you get these jobs, you need these jobs. Do what you're supposed to do at these jobs. Don't go outside the box. I mean, even until you got some black women, they get on, they flight attendants. I remember Corey Holcomb, even though I know how you feel about but he said it about the United Airlines flight that he took. He said a sister was on the flight and she was a flight attendant, and a white guy, I guess, was giving her shit about something about he needed an extra pillow to lay his head or something, something. He just needed some kind of, common courtesy. And she was about to snap out on the dude. And, Corey, like, man, don't do that. Just, don't just come, just do your job. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't saying being mean. He was like, calm your nerves, sweetheart. Don't, show some professionalism, because that's all they want you to do is jump fly with them, and then they're going to fire your ass. And see, she didn't understand that because this was her first gig, because I mean, you dealing with a corporate company, United Airlines. This is one of the world's biggest, airline fleets. So you gotta be on your shit, because if you don't be on your shit and they get one little phone call out of you, 9 times out of 10, if you ain't been there more than 3 or 4 years or something, they already got somebody in your spot already, because they get thousands of applications daily trying to fill them spots. So, but anyway, back to the situation with Mississippi tornadoes, disasters. Like I said, I've monitored that tornado come out of Lake Providence, Louisiana, and it's fascinating how that storm was filling up its Rath when it got over across the Mississippi River into Essequibo and Sharkey County. When it got over towards Rolling Fork and let down and started tearing up, it made an 80-mile path all the way from Rolling Fork to Silver City on the backside of Belzoni, all the way up to Winona, Mississippi, and up a little bit over in that area. Went all the way across I-55, all the way up to Amory, Mississippi. I said, God damn, that motherfucker was putting out. I seen they had a video. I got a video of it in Amory. It's a closed circuit TV video of it in at a high school in Amory County right here. Damn. Whew. Just imagine that storm was just that powerful, man. An 80-mile stretch like that.
80 miles.
80 miles. Because, I mean, Amory County I'm thinking, damn near not too far from your location. It's like the almost.
Yeah, it ain't too far from where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was thinking about. You know what I'm saying? Is that it was like it was like it was an 18-wheeler just dropping off delivery somewhere, just tearing up stuff though.
I'm telling you, bro. That's why I said, damn, because like I said, I literally that Friday night was watching Acura weather channel, which is a new weather channel they got on the cable system now, besides the Weather Nation and the Weather Channel. And the guy Mark Cuso, whatever his name is, he's been a Weather Channel guy for like 30-some years, and he left there and went over to this station and started reporting the weather. And I was listening to him. And at that station, they got guys leading in that call, storm chasers. And these guys are just in vehicles with cameras on their dashboard, just videotaping everything. And they had a guy, he was rolling going up 65 out there in Lake Providence in Transylvania, Louisiana. And when he was rolling, you could see the lightning just shooting like it was just like a damn concert. I was like, God damn. I'm like, woo, this shit like a war zone going on. And they were saying that storm is northeast about 55 to 75 miles an hour over to crossing the Mississippi. I said, oh shit, it's gonna get over there to the Delta then. And then that's when they hit up and they said they got a tornado warning for Essequibo and Shockey County. And I said, oh shit. So I called my cousin, shout out to Chopper. And Chopper said, man, I'm at the house. He said, man, it's pouring down rain out here. Lightning and thunder real hard, everything. I said, oh yeah. I said, well, Rolling Fork is about to get hit with a tornado. I said, because they said they got a tornado spotted just outside of Rolling Fork. And I was like, oh shit. And before I know it, I say probably maybe 15 to 20 minutes later, I start seeing all these posts on Facebook, like, where's my folks at? I hope my mom not answering the phone, I hope she's not hurt. And then I seen somebody made a post like, man, it's tore up, man. Rolling Fork is pretty much gone. And I was like, God damn. I was like, man, I'm sitting up here just witnesses this shit on the radar. I'm like, God damn, how bad this shit is. Yeah, Cuz said Lake Providence is a dangerous spot. That's funny that you say that, fam, because I know when I used to travel down 65 to go up towards Greenville in Eudora, Arkansas, it's something about that area. I guess because there's a lot of moisture in that area, because Lake Providence, that's lake, and that's close to the Mississippi River. So there's a lot of moisture in that area. So I think, it was generating that storm to get powerful as it go across. Because I remember my dad, God rest, he used to say that area in Lake Washington used to be like, that was like the energizing perspective of making thunderstorms stronger than the motherfucker. And then it just push off. And a lot of times, like I say, and a lot of times when them storms come up, especially when they come through the Delta, Washington County, like around Hollandale, it never fuck with Hollandale. It'll push off to Hollandale and start making destruction east of Hollandale, like Belzoni somewhere. Hollandale's been blessed plenty of times. And for all the hell that Hollandale give itself around there, as far as each other, dissing each other and keeping up shit with each other and being messy and stuff, they are a very blessed town. And my thing is, seeing what happened with Rolling Fork, that should make everybody in that area get a wake up call on how to deal with each other's problems. Hold on just a second. Oh, I got a housekeeping. Well, hold on, go ahead, bro. Say what you gotta say. Yeah, I'm coming.
We'll wait. We'll definitely wait.
Oh, you got that? Okay, no problem. I got you. There you go. Yes, Mom. Thank you.
No problem. Have a great day.
Oh, you too.
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm back, bro. And change out me some towels. Yeah, but I'm back. But yeah, it's just something about that area, Lake Providence and Transylvania, which is another town right down the road from Lake Providence, that have bad intentions on weather and bugs. But I was thinking about like Transylvania, when you think of Transylvania, you're thinking of the goddamn vampire. But they literally have a town called Transylvania, Louisiana. But Lake Providence is surrounded by a lot of water. And they was just saying how I wish I could have just basically did the video, had a video recorded and showed how that lightning was just going ham that night before that storm pushed over into Mississippi. But they say I hear a lot of weather guys say that a lot of time when it's lightning like that, that's when they say that's pretty much when they thunderstorms are producing tornadoes. When you see a lot of lightning, a lot of quick action lightning and stuff. But boy, I tell you, that's crazy how the weather can just change in a matter of minutes, you know. But I've always said that's basically a lot of high frequency, a low frequency
Let's
energy.
go.
It's a lot of energy. You know, bro, when he was saying about the brother was saying what he was saying, you know, I don't know if he was trying to be, you know, funny or whatever the case may be in that comment, you know, on TikTok, but I
Uh-huh.
understand where it's coming from because a lot of times we find ourselves doing a lot of negative things to ourselves. And even when we do negative things to ourselves, it basically put out a lot of bad energy into the universe, and it can cause a confliction of problems throughout our lives, and it make us look real bad. I strongly believe that because sometimes we can sit up there and basically not hold ourselves accountable for the fuck shit that we do in our society. You know, instead of looking out for each other, we basically destroying each other. And I've always believed that the Most High always end
Mhm.
up make a correction on our fuck shit. Okay, fam said I don't want to disclose my friend's name, but he showed me a live video of his house he was in when the tornado hit. Cause I don't
Uh,
see how they made it out that house alive. Yeah,
got a video
well,
of it.
yeah, well, I've seen storm chasing videos, and most tornadoes speeds can be up just as fast as a hurricane. They can register from 75 to damn near 355 miles an hour. And if it's like a F3 tornado or something, it's probably like around the range of 150 to 250 miles an hour. That's enough wind to take, like, I'm just saying, if this was like a stick, it can shoot a stick through a goddamn fuselage of a car like a knife at probably 80, 90 miles an hour and just tear that car up. That's why they say take cover, take cover. Don't be out there trying to see what the storm is doing and all that shit, because something will hit your ass right in the head and kill you. You know, but I'm gonna say this to my people that are listening. Y'all like to put up and download a lot of stuff like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all kind of stuff for entertainment. But what y'all guys need to really download is a good weather application. I'm just being honest. I'm not saying
All
you
right,
got to.
got one.
I'm just not saying that you got to be a meteorologist and try to learn how to read the weather screen and all that old shit. No, miss me with that. That's not what I'm saying. But there are apps. There are hundreds of apps that you can go on in your app store or Apple, store or whatever. If you got an iPhone, and you can tap in and get these apps where they will send you, because the National Weather Service in whatever area you're in will send a text message, and it's like a damn alarm system. It's gonna go off. They're gonna have a loud pitch sound to let you know that there's a severe thunderstorm warning in the area, and it might have a recording. It might say the National Weather Service in Jackson has a severe thunderstorm warning in Washington County. The storm was spotted 7 miles from Hollandale. Give you enough time to get the fuck out the way, or get in the house and prepare yourself. I mean, don't be Jack acting like you too boozy to get these little apps, because they help. They help a whole lot. And a lot of times, we don't sit around and listen to the National Weather Service because we really don't know what we listening to. He said he's gonna call me later and let you know who it was. Is one of our friends. All right, but yeah, get that get that app because I'm telling you, it'll save your life. Because like I say, when these weather guys they be monitoring these storms, they monitor these storms 365 days in a year. I mean, all day, every day. Shout out to the Norwell radio people of all, in all the parts of the country, you know what I'm saying? Because them guys, they do their best. And then now you got the storm chasers. These guys here are young guys that go around there basically trying to stay ahead of the storm to tell you where the storm is located, helping the National Weather Service out because National Weather Service, all they doing is just looking at weather radar screen and they just showing blips, of the different colors and stuff that they got set up showing you where these storms are located at. And at the same time, you got the storm chasers. Their job is to go in those areas to make sure that they can see visualization of what the storm is or tornado is. And then they'll just call back to them and say, yeah, we got a tornado such as right here near Hollandale. And they're like, okay. And they'll be like, take cover, Hollandale. You need to, you'll know what to do. Other than that, that's the best way I can put it for you guys. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, yeah, cuz yeah, you're right. We need to keep each other posted of danger. The tornadoes are no joke. Oh no. That's just like I was saying, I appreciate your post too, cuz when you telling me about on Facebook, thanking me, for letting you know, keeping people know this about that storm. Cause like I said, I made a post about the storm in Lake Providence coming into Rolling Fork that Friday night, not knowing that people was really looking at Facebook like that, at the time. But, I hate the people that lost their lives, like I say, you can't, be accountable for saving everybody, but for the one that, willing and listening, hey, just think about it. You got a little simple thing like that, the app. Cause like I said, I got a weather thing on my phone that I follow, but a lot of times when I'm driving on the road in my 18-wheeler, I have a laptop that I got sitting up in front with me. And if I see some lightning or something looking strange up the road, I'm gonna tap in, I'm gonna pull up, I'm gonna zoom into that scope, and I'm gonna see where that storm is. If that storm is sitting on top of the highway interstate where I'm at, and they saying it's a tornado or something in that area, you better believe I'm gonna pull that big motherfucker over or go back the other way or something. I'm not gonna go in there and say, I'm gonna see what's going on. Because the motherfucking tornadoes can turn that big motherfucker over too. It is destructive. They say that tornadoes is basically the baby cousin of the hurricane. Because all they are is just a lot of spool of wind that's cold and warm wind spilling up together. You know what I'm saying? And that shit it can sometimes that shit can double back and tear up your shit. It's crazy how this weather is, man. It really is. But a lot of times we lose sight of that. We don't care. We find ourselves going outside in a lightning storm. They tell you, don't be out there when it's lightning and thunder because your body is, 80%, 60% water or something like that?
80%.
Huh?
Yep, 80%.
80%, okay. And then you got sodium in your body. You ain't nothing but a conductor. You're a damn lightning rod walking around with 2 feet. Now I tell you,
I say, yeah.
People say, well, it ain't that bad out there. It's just thunder and lightning. I'm like, shit, I don't need to be out there. I never get that time with me and Manuel. We was roommating together in Hollandale. And Manuel was on the outside. And Manuel like, man, ooh, it looks pretty outside. He up there bullshitting. That damn lightning struck up close to the house. Man, oh shit, close the door. I said, dude, man, I told you, man, can't be doing this shit, man. Trying to be funny.
Around now.
I said, man, you don't fuck with the wrath of nature, man. The wrath of God is real, man. Regardless of how you want to look at it. You know, I mean, a lot of times we got to think about, we got to be careful on the things that we say and do, because we can ignite. That's just like I put in the post. You know, the negative energy, we can ignite bad situations in our lives. You know, we got to bounce back, man. We got to learn how to deal with our problems with each other and stop always assuming this and assuming that and just getting all in your feelings on the wrong, you know, side of the tracks, man, because you just never know. I mean, like I say, you know, you're here today and you're gone today. You used to be you're here today and gone tomorrow, but now you're here today and can be gone the same fucking day.
Yeah.
I'm serious, man. Shit. You know, I mean, 'cause like I said, nobody wasn't looking at this storm to pop up like that, you know. He said, fam said, I can tell you another thing, because Mississippi needs to step up on their shelters in case stuff like this happens. The police station ain't big enough to hold any of these people in case of emergency. We all have to step up and get people in office for the people. Well, that would be nice. But when you still got people still living in the past, thinking that, you know, this is 1950 something, you ain't gonna never get nobody in the office that's gonna be about something. Because here's the thing. You got black people that's just as worse than white people when it comes down to being together in unison. And I noticed that when I first moved to Hollandale back in the 90s. You got black people who are worse than white people there that will side with them before they side with their own. But they'll smile in your face and yuck and pat you on the back and act like they cool with you, but they can't stand your ass. They hate everything about you. I know it. That's the reason why Hollandale looking like Hollandale looking now, is because you got people down there that will rather see the town look like a disgrace than look like a better place. You know, and like I say, you know, Rolling Fork is going to bounce back and get its act together a whole lot now than ever before. Whatever they had going on in that town before this situation went down, I guarantee you that's going to be a lifelong lesson, and they're going to bounce back, and everything going to be like better than before. But Hollandale need to take notes, relax and take notes to these people in the city of Rolling Fork. And not this Rolling Fork, Silver City, and Amory, Mississippi. Because, you know, Rolling Fork lost a lot of people, but, you know, these other places lost people too. But I'm thinking Rolling Fork might have lost more than them, because I think Rolling Fork is a much bigger city than Amory and Silver City is. He said, yeah, that's the problem. This ain't the 1950s. You right. Exactly. But you got people still living like it is. And they get to the point where they don't want to have the concepts of learning how to stick up with each other. Because here's the thing. How you going to expect these young folks to respect themselves from not breaking in folks' houses and shooting at each other and doing all the stupid shit that they do every day? They basically watching what we do. We ain't holding down the fort, so they like, well, they don't give a fuck. Why should I give a fuck?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and we got to get away from that. We got to literally get away from that, because I mean, damn, I'm up there looking at this commercial, like I see they got a damn EV postal service truck that's coming out. Boy. You know what, bro? I just thought about it. I want to show you something. We're gonna bounce off of the whole concepts of Mississippi right now and focus on the Muppet Planet.
All right.
Because I got some videos that I want you to see that starts off. Let me get my theme music together. Because I want to show a couple of clips of the stupidity of America.
What's on my mind?
Let me get out of Willie James. Find a good song right quick. No. I tell you what, we're gonna go into our beat, the beat that you like. We're going to just look at this video. Look at this video right here. We're gonna start with your cat video, bro.
Wait a minute. So y'all know. And ho. Wait a minute. So y'all know. If I'm gonna get on my own Navy family about brawling and fighting, I'm definitely finna get on another branch, Army. This what y'all doing now?
This pastor snapped in his sermon.
Most of the time, our churches want to preach to you a cute version of Jesus. But I'm going to preach today that dangerous version of Jesus. I'm talking about that dangerous side of Jesus that got him killed. That side of Jesus. I'm talking about the side of Jesus where if you preach this accurately, they would stone you or kill you. I'm talking about the type of Jesus that if we were to allow him to grace our pulpits, many pastors would never invite him back. Because his message would contradict the pastor's agenda. Because if Jesus could preach in our churches on today, I'm talking about that dangerous Jesus, that version of Jesus that will flip over tables in our lobbies. That's more about a church brand than the Great Commission. That dangerous Jesus that will flip over these royal chairs that be in pulpits, that have pastors acting as though they're celebrities and mini stars instead of ministers.
Hey guys, just hang back here so you don't wind up on a complaint. It ain't worth it.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Good. Here's what we're gonna do.
Yes.
Yep, I'm still Mr. Smith. I haven't changed. I did ask for your insurance card.
I had it. You walked away.
Okay. I told you, go pull up your insurance card. And if you let me talk, I'll explain to you. I said, what I said to you before I walked away was, I said, go ahead and pull up your insurance card, and I'll be back with you. Okay, so I'm back with you now, so go ahead and show me your insurance card. Go ahead and show me your insurance card. You wanted to bring it up and make an issue of it, so go ahead and show me your insurance card, please. Okay, you're required to show me your insurance card. Show me your insurance card, please.
What are you pulling me over for?
I've already explained that to you. Go ahead and show me your insurance card, please.
So your video camera's on?
Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Absolutely. Go ahead and show me your insurance card, please.
I do have more than one police officer.
I told him to hang back. I don't need them up here.
Walking into my vehicle.
No, I didn't. I told him to stay away from your vehicle. You don't know what you're talking about, okay? How are you going to say what I told them? You have no idea. Go ahead and pull up your... Okay. All right. I need to be able to read it. Okay, so hold it still, please, so I can read it.
I can read it to you.
No, I need to see it. You reading it to me doesn't prove that it's valid, okay?
I know my rights.
Okay, I think you have a concept of what your rights are, but I don't think you fully grasp it, okay? All right. Well, what I'm going to show you is something.
I have a degree coming out with you, baby.
Okay, that's great. I'd appreciate it if you quit calling me baby, okay? I'm not your baby. All right, let's get that clear. All right. So, right here.
They have my Black Lives Matter out.
I'm sorry?
Even though you're allowed to kill us, but it's a protest crap. That's what you said on camera, right?
Okay, you want to protest? That's all fine and dandy, but doing it on the interstate is not the place for it, okay?
To who?
So,
To who's
anywhere.
right?
It's
To who's
dangerous.
right?
It's
not
dangerous. You're going to get somebody hurt,
No,
all
I'm not.
right?
What's the problem?
Yeah, you are.
I'm driving
Okay?
legally. But thank you for
I'm going to show you right here, so I'm going to make sure you're clear this, because I'm going to be the bigger person tonight, and I'm not going to write you the ticket, okay? So what I'm going to do is I am going to show you the traffic code right here, where it says slow speed, impeding the movement of traffic. When you slow your vehicle down to 29 mile an hour on the freeway, there's also another one, which the speed limits, not only is there a maximum speed limit, there's also minimum speed limits on the freeway. And when you're doing 29 mile an hour, you're under those minimum speed limits, okay?
No.
So what I'm going to do now tonight is I'm going to give you a warning for your traffic infractions, okay? If you want to protest me, you want to hate me, that's fine. I don't care, okay? I'm still going to come when you call for help, all right? So I want you to know that, okay? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a warning tonight, all right? If you want to protest us, go stand in front of the police station. Go stand down. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Well, doing it on the interstate's not the place to do it. Here's your ID back. You're free to go, all right? It's not the place to do it.
I am going
Okay. Well, you're free to go. Have a good night. All right, well, go on. Be careful.
See what I'm talking about, bro? But this is what you call the Muppet plan. Now,
Boy,
what goes through your mind when you see that, bro? Just be honest.
the sanity gone on the planet. Ain't nobody thinking common sense stuff. Common sense gone. Common sense gone. Common sense is out the window. They might well go and throw that in the history book or put that in on the mythology or something like that, because, you know what I'm saying, if you ask about it, people don't think it's made up, because common sense ain't around no more. Man,
Well,
oh man.
Well, that's just why I say when women, I hear the terminology when the women say I don't need no man, and you see shit like that, that just goes to show you that her theory is totally wrong. Yes, you do need a man.
I'm tired of talking to them about it. I don't care about it no more. Man, if it's a Muppet planet, I'm not getting through to the Muppets. So my thing is, hey, whatever they want to do, they can. Just don't bring it my way. I'm good with it. I mean, I hate to see the state of our people the way they are, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, because see, that's the first thing, bro. When you see shit like
Oh,
that,
yeah.
the first thing that comes to mind is that, you know, the police treat us wrong, the police this, the police that. The police not to shoot us like this. But when you see a video like that, you ain't doing nothing but agitating the situation instead of being help, instead of holding yourself accountable for the shit that you basically putting out there. And that's what we have a problem at. Every time. You know, I mean, that woman, young woman, you know, she was doing that for some attention, for likes and things of that nature on Facebook or YouTube or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just to get some attention. And then if that cop would have, you know, if she would have did something stupid and that cop would have shot her, the first thing everybody would have been focusing on, he shouldn't have shot her. But they didn't see the fact that she pulled out a weapon on him. If it had been to the point it got that serious. But the thing is, they got a lot of our people shook, and they don't know right from wrong, wrong from right anymore. Plain and simple as that. Because that Caucasian guy, he was just sitting up there trying to explain to her. She wasn't trying to hear nothing. She wasn't trying to see nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because the whole concept is I don't have to be accountable for nothing anymore. I could just do whatever the fuck I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Because I got Black Lives Matter behind me. And she most likely probably was one of them studs. She looked like she could have been a stud. Probably got the LGBTQ behind her. So, I mean, you know, all these different ages, these different cults that basically don't have to be accountable for shit nowadays. Oh, it's a fucking shit show for real out here. It really is a shit show. And it's going to get worse before it gets better because we haven't still figured out the stupidity that we basically bring to the table out here. And that's a damn shame. You know, that's why I say we don't take nothing seriously anymore. On no levels. And that's the reason why shit is going to continue to happen. As for the other video that I showed you with the truck driver, he was going down the road and the idiot beside him trying to pass him and run right in the back of another truck and ended up ricocheting off to his truck, causing a wreck. And that's probably due to, you know, I'm not paying attention. You know, I'm on the phone, I'm in my own little world. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's just, man. Oh, bro, I had another video I wanted you to see before we get up off of here. When you get back, let's see. Huh? Damn, they just reported they had a tornado that hit up in West Point, Georgia. Yeah, they said that storm system was bad as a motherfucker. It went all the way up toward the northeast. The same storm system that came through Mississippi that tore up some shit in Georgia.
You did what now?
No, I just said the same storm system that tore up Rolling Fork. It went all the way up toward the northeast, all the way up towards Georgia and tore up too.
I didn't know that.
Now, there's another Muppet video for you right here. Check this out. You can't make this, bro. You can't make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up.
That's why I said I ain't got time to watch. My thing, I know they out there wilding out. Common sense gone. They in a closed concrete block with a 2,000-pound object, you know what I'm saying, flying around, you know what I'm saying, the premise with people standing around shouting and screaming. Now, the person that was just behind the clock that was over by the wall, he better be lucky he didn't get crushed up against it. But I saw him, you know what I'm saying, hop from behind it, you know what I'm saying, with the laugh in the face. It ain't funny. They don't.
The one dude, he did get hit. Check it out. Look it again. Look again. What's this?
Yeah, I see he did. But I guess he ain't gonna call the police on nobody. Ain't nobody going to jail at night.
No, he's gonna have a sore ass looking stupid. And then the person asks him, what did you do? You know what he's gonna say? Man, don't even worry about it. Fuck him. Don't even worry about it. Because he know that was some dumbass fuck shit that he just did.
It really was. My thing is the car coming towards you and you still don't get out the way. I don't understand that part.
Whoo.
The car coming towards you and you gonna stand there and let it hit you.
No, he didn't. He probably didn't know. He probably, according to him, he probably didn't know what direction the car was going.
That's the thing. The back end was telling him the whole time. Then nobody else was over by the wall. They got the hell away from over that way. He the only one I saw hopping.
He want to get close coverage so that way he can see it when he put it on Facebook.
He damn sure got caught. He gonna see it on Facebook.
You ain't lying, because it was like, did you see it was two guys? They were still they weren't trying to see if he was okay. They were still filming.
That's the thing about it, you know what I'm saying? Our word have got cold to the point right now is they can watch death on camera with their own camera. It wouldn't bother. It wouldn't bother.
You know, that made me think about that movie. Remember that movie, God Rest Dead? That movie, buddy, what's his name? John Ritter played in, called Stay Tuned. That used to come up. That was on back in the 90s. Matter of fact, because it was about him having a dream. Had a remote control. It basically was a movie with a message in it talking about how, you know, when you watch TV and get caught up in the television so hard, the television movies and stuff were satanic.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they had a movie talking about TV. I don't know. It might flag.
I haven't seen that one.
It might.
You say it was John Ritter?
Yeah, John Ritter, late John Ritter. Stay tuned movie. I'm gonna show you a piece of it.
Okay.
Oh, they got the whole goddamn movie right here without the ads. I mean, with the ads. Ain't that something? I'm gonna show you the trailer though.
Okay.
He brought this movie out. This movie came out in '92. And it literally was a movie supposed to be like the opposite of what you watch on TV. Hold on, I'm finna pull it up and let you see it right quick. But it basically was a message in that movie. Let's see. Here we go. Check this out. Let me mute us right quick.
Sorry to disturb you at this hour, but I have something you want. A new TV?
It broadcast programs no one had ever seen.
Wednesday at 9, don't miss an all-new episode of The Silencer of the Lambs.
Then one night, Roy and Helen Nabel got sucked in and discovered that hell is one TV show after another.
Let's welcome our new contestants, Roy and Helen Nabel!
Sorry to disturb you at this hour, but I have something you want. A new TV?
It broadcast programs no one had ever seen.
Wednesday at 9, don't miss an all-new episode of The Silencer of the Lambs.
Then one night, Roy and Helen Nabel got sucked in and discovered that hell is one TV show after another.
Let's welcome our new contestants, Roy and Helen Nabel!
And they're starring in every show.
I've watched enough wrestling to know one thing. It's all fake. No one ever gets it. Not fake. Not fake.
So the object, Mr. Pierce, is to kill them before they reach the end.
Oh my God, we're cartoons.
I am not a mouse. I'm Helen Nabel. I have 2 beautiful children.
Mom, our parents are trapped in television.
Now they can't go home. They can only switch channels.
Where'd he go?
Hey, lady, watch out!
And every series is a nightmare.
That's entertainment.
Because Satan is the sponsor.
Okay, everybody, head spins. Very good, very nice.
Well, time to rock and roll.
Start me up. You got to start me up. Start me up.
Don't miss this comedy from hell.
Party time! It's excellent!
That'll save her.
Stay tuned.
Where have you been?
You see what I'm talking about?
No, I ain't seen them before.
Yeah. That little music video, that was Salt and Pepper's video. You want to start me up. And,
Okay.
Yeah, and he was on that video, John Ritter, God rest his dead. And then at the end, you see they brought his old TV show back to Three's Company, and they're like, "Where have you been?" And he started hollering. But it was basically about Satan running the TV.
Makes sense.
Huh?
Makes sense though.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, that basically was a message in the comedy of that TV or that movie, because like they had the movie, Driving Miss Daisy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the movie Driving Miss Daisy, but they put it as Driving Over Miss Daisy. That's why he was like, "Look out, lady," and she got ran over.
That's gonna be hell, huh?
Yeah.
What year was that out?
1992. When you get a chance, later on off the podcast, you can go pull it up because they got it on YouTube with the ads. The whole movie on YouTube with the ads.
I think I'm gonna check it out soon as we done with this here. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I want to check it out.
Yeah,
it's interesting.
Yeah. The dude that played, the dude that always playing evil. They played on Howard the Duck. He played the wicked doctor or some shit. But that guy, he played on the movie with Dre and them from Outkast. Who's Your Caddy? He was on there too. I forgot the guy's name. He's a real good, brilliant actor from back in the 80s. He was on there. And he's the one that played the devil on there. And he sold him that cable. He sold him that TV and the cable system and all that stuff. And it was satanic.
You know what?
And see,
now you bring it up though. I'm thinking about another movie I saw called The Cable Guy.
Oh yeah. With Jim Carrey, yeah.
And I think it's all about the program with the message they're trying to get across.
Yeah, Jim. Well, that was Jim Carrey actually. I think he wrote that movie.
He did.
And he wrote it into comedy, but it was also messages in that movie
that I saw.
Because it was just something a little bit similar to Stay Tuned, but the only thing about it was more about him being programmed. Being programmed so badly to the point where he didn't know who he was, to the point where he was making himself characters that he was watching on TV. Because remember Matthew Brockman's character was like, he said, "What's your name? You want to know what my name is?" He said, "Yeah, it's Ernie Douglas." But my friends call
Ernie Douglas.
But he was going off of the TV show My Three Sons that used to come on back in the 60s.
Yeah, I hadn't seen it.
Yeah. Then he called himself Larry Tate. And you know who Larry Tate is was what's his name's boss. Darren Stevens' boss on Bewitched.
Old movie there, bro.
Huh?
That's an old show there.
Oh yeah. I still watch Bewitched every now and again on Tubi. Tubi be having all the old movies on there.
I've been watching Hulu so far, you know what I'm saying, on some things, because they've been having a lot of documentaries on there, though, but I don't think it's over for the weather, though. I think it's going to be up and down year, honestly.
You think the weather going to get
I
bad?
really do. I really do.
They said the weather going. You think the weather going to intensify again?
I can see it. I can definitely see that happening, though.
Well, I mean, spring we just getting into spring, so I mean, we just getting our feet wet. Tornadoes and stuff usually start up real bad around April.
Well, as I'm saying, for the most part, I've been known from them saying being a little guy. When I was little, you know what I'm saying, March was always known as tornado month.
Oh yeah.
They can fly your kite, but be careful out there. And that's what we were doing. Quiet for a second.
I remember when they were saying, you know, like the weekend used to be the turning point for thunderstorms and bad weather. The weekend. So yeah, that can be a true analogy there, bro. That's for damn sure. Yep, that's for damn sure. Only I can tell people, like I was telling people, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I need to download that weather app. Any one of them is cool. You know what I'm saying? Who's this they said and died? Annie Hicks. Oh, that's the young white broad. She was on I Know What You Did Last Summer and Volcano. Well, she just died, huh? Oh no, she died last year, 2022. That's some. Didn't know that. Oh man.
All right.
They say prayers goes out for in the news. They say prayers goes out for Shaq. He's supposed to be getting surgery, undergoing surgery.
What happened?
Let me look this up. I don't know because sometimes I don't be one. They said Shaquille O'Neal raised his eyebrows with a worrisome hospital photo while fans wish him well.
Who? Oh, you said Shaq? I thought you said Shaggy.
No, he said Shaggy. No, Shaq, Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh, I don't care about him.
Huh?
I don't care nothing about him either.
See, there he is sitting and he got a big ass in the bed.
I hope he stay there. I ain't gonna get that out to it.
Everybody wish him a speedy recovery.
I don't.
Oh, you don't like Shaquille? Shaquille had it going on. He had the song, You Can't Stop the Rain. That was the shit back in the day.
That nigga was ass to me. I'll just say he had some money to jump in there to do something. But nah. He turned out to be a sellout too. Then when Kyrie was doing his thing, him and the other dummy dude that's dumbing down from Charles Barkley talking about, I hate gatekeeper niggas, man. Or females. Him, Oprah, the rest of the game, I can't stand them, dog. So when I hear stuff like this happen to him, I've been expecting it. Because this is the only way that the Most High can show you. I tap your body, you do nothing. I don't care what you got in your bank account. You ain't gonna be able to enjoy it. None of that. So now you're worried about who your money gonna go to, because if he puts you in a point whereas you know you ain't gonna make it, now you starting to think about who can I trust? And when you have a mind and an attitude like this all your life, ain't gonna be nobody there except those that's taken. Ain't gonna be no real family members. Right. None. He can go and get ready. I mean, when I was watching, what was the name of the movie? That was back a while back. The show Flavor of Love. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember the name of the chick, you know what I'm saying, but she was a pretty chick. Pretty chick. And I think she ended up winning on one thing with Flavor of Love. But this same chick was the same female that ended up starting after the show. She was dating, you know what I'm saying, Shaquille O'Neal. Now the thing about it was, all I know what it was all about was the dough he had. I could tell you she wasn't attracted to him physically at all. Just like she wasn't attracted to Flavor physically at all. But because they had the money, you know what I'm saying, that's what they're running with. I could be going with it because I guarantee they're not going to stay with these people as far as marriage and stay with them for the rest of their days. Lifetime of marriage, that ain't going to happen. You're going to probably get in 1 or 2 years and out because I don't need you no more.
Well, you know what I think about. You want to know my opinion about that TV show?
Go ahead.
It was a cap. I'll tell you why it was a cap. Where did I got this question? Where did Flavor Flav? What group did Flavor Flav come from?
For me or everybody else? That was Public Enemy.
Yeah, Public Enemy, right? Okay, then who was Public Enemy? It was a rap group that talked about real shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you already know. They had to put you on. They got to put you on Front Street, and they knew Flavor Flav was the Front Street clown man to be in that TV to do that TV show. Because
they did a major mockery of him.
Yeah,
major mockery.
Because see, they don't want your kids, the new generation, to remember Public Enemy as a rap group that basically was talking about real information that reached out to the masses. Because see, when you like now, you'll sit up there and be like, man, Public Enemy was this and that and that. But what about that nigga that played on Flavor of Love? That's what motherfucker gonna remember. Gonna stop right there.
You right about that though.
Because when I was watching that show, what I got out of it, it was basically a minstrel show, because you know he had all the little young women on there. You know, Flavor Flav back then was like in his early 50s, and all these young women that was on the video in the show, they was in their early 20s. They had no idea whatsoever on how to be civilized women, because they talked it like they didn't know they had them holding the ground. Half of them, they was just there just to get the money and publicity. So they knew what they were doing, because even when they was picking certain females, they picked that one girl, New York, and that one girl, what was her name? The white girl. I forgot her name.
I can't remember the name of the female was though, but
she spit.
She was pretty. I ain't talking about New York. That's the one I ain't thinking about her. I don't know what he saw in her and why he got it, but that's not what I'm talking about.
That'd be like Marty Moose, goddamn it. I seen that motherfucker. She got a funny face, and then they ended up putting her in some movies. I think kept me on some movies.
Yeah, that's all it was. Just a door opener for him. Them folks ain't trying to say that dude.
But that girl, Boots and
Hoops, that's her name.
Yeah, that mother that was
Hoops her name. That's who got with after she left the show. I ended up seeing old Shaq on. That's how I knew right then. Yeah, she all about the money. She all about the money.
Is that the same girl? Or was it something? It was something. Her name was something else.
That was who?
The girl with the pretty eyes. She had some pretty eyes.
Yeah, that's Hoops.
No, Hoops. That was her name. Hoops, not Boots, but Hoops.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's what I was saying. Yeah, that was her. So I knew a time where I'm like, damn, she pretty. And I ain't heard enough from her in years since that time frame, but she was pretty.
Mm-hmm. She look bad as a motherfucker now. She don't look like she used to now.
Oh, you got a picture of her now?
They got. Let's see. Let me see if I can put up a picture of her on the screen. Oh, I got a picture. What the hell they saying? I got a but this was 9 hours
Probably
ago.
there's some more. Just got a model picture.
Yeah, well, I just got a notification. Man dead after shooting on I-40 in Memphis. They had a shootout on the interstate in Memphis. No surprise in there.
What, a few minutes ago?
But this had to been mid morning, late last night, mid morning today.
Wow.
Said according to police, one man is pronounced dead at the scene. Memphis police say man who was in the car with the victim was taken to Methodist University in non-critical condition. The man's injuries are unrelated to the shooting, according to police. All northbound traffic along I-40 was redirected towards Chelsea Avenue. According to MPD, there is currently no suspect at this time. If you have any information that will lead up to an arrest, they got a little number, Crime Stoppers, 901-528 cash. Now, back to hoops. What a. Let me see if I can find her. I know they got a recent picture of them. Oops. Oops. Let's see, man. These motherfuckers got all kind of people named Hoops. Oh, there
it
she is.
It wasn't that way until she came out with it, got named that.
There she is. I got a picture of her. I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna put it up on the screen.
You see that?
That bitch, they got a long ass chin. That bitch got a superhero chin. I don't know. She might probably still look good to you, bro. But we'll see. Let me see. Hold on. Here we go. Oh boy. Yeah. She don't look like she used to look. Damn, they won't let me pull it up.
Not like she used to.
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna put it up on the big screen here. I ain't got time. We could do it like this here. Let me in there. Find her. So won't I? Who's the female? There she is. Images. Where you at? They got so many motherfuckers named Hoops. Damn, hold on, man. There she go. Oh, she's got an Instagram page. Maybe I was wrong, bro. Maybe I was wrong. Let's see. Is this still her how she look? I don't know. I mean, I can't say. But this is what they got of her now. Because she's got an Instagram account. There she is. I
don't see her.
You don't see her?
Nah, I got the praying for rolling folks still up. I can't see it.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me pull that up yet. There you go.
Yeah, that's her. That's her.
Damn.
Yeah, that's her.
I was wrong.
Yeah, that's her.
Ooh. Oh, have mercy.
That's definitely her.
I don't think she's still fucking with Pop, though.
Yeah, that's definitely her. Oh, let me hit my mom right quick, dog. I'm hit you right back.
Okay, bro. Yeah, I'll probably get ready to shut it on down anyway. Because we at an hour and 36 in the paint. Ain't hardly nobody watching today. But shout out to the ones that were. Like my cousin Derek Kyler, you know what I'm saying. But in conclusion of everything, prayer still goes out to the city of Rolling Fork. For sure, because I tell you, that was one devastating blow for that city. And one thing I can tell you, do it all, shout out to the ones who survived and the ones who perished. I know quite a few people in Rolling Fork and in Sharkey County, period. They know me as Chaos. They know me, much love and respect to you guys. Y'all gonna get through this one way or the other. You know what I'm saying? There's no turning back. These things happen. That's part of life. It's a part of nature. There's a lot of things we get put through. It's a lot of things that we go through. It's a lot of things that we just don't understand. But hey, it is what it is. And we just gotta get our lives together because it's gonna happen. It's just a test. But anyway, back to bro. Yeah, damn, hoops was looking good, bro.
He was when I first saw it too. That's why I say I wish I could find her.
They had one video of her, man. They had one picture of her, man. It had too much makeup on it, and her chin was long as a motherfucker. Like
I take all that off. Cause see, my thing was without makeup, she's nice looking. She don't need it. She only did it for the shows. But as you've seen in the video that she, I'm saying the shot that she did take, I'm saying, she's naturally pretty.
Yeah. She's a nice looking young lady.
Yeah.
Flav had her for a little while. Then he ended up with the other broad, the other light-skinned broad, the one that had all them damn bookshots or something on her body, I guess, from surgeries or something, because she said she had been in a car wreck or something. But they had all kind of nice looking bras on there, young bras on there. You know what I'm saying? They had a whole lot of them on there that looked pretty halfway decent anyway.
Well, see, that's the thing about it. But they did show everybody, if you had your money together, you can have your pick of the litter. That's what they showed everybody.
Yeah. Pretty much anyway. And that's the thing, you
got to buy your woman now. They look like you got to buy your woman now.
That was funny. I didn't even know that he was messing with the movie broad. What's her name? Phil was messing with Bridget.
Bridget, you say?
Yeah, Bridget. You don't know who Bridget is?
Mm-mm.
Oh, bro, the big bitch.
I still don't know what you're talking about.
Bridget Nielsen.
What she play in?
She was in Beverly Hills Cop 2. You ever seen Beverly Hills Cop 2?
Bro,
I know you've seen it. I got another one for you. You ever seen Rocky with Rocky 4 with the Russian?
Mm-hmm.
The Russian's wife.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
that's Bridget Nielsen.
Yeah, I remember her now. I never knew her name though.
Mm-hmm.
I never knew her name, but I remember he the episode with her. He's in the pool with her.
Yeah, that's one called Flavor Foofy Foofy.
Yeah, I didn't know that was, that was a name.
Like they got into a fight with one of them bras on Flavor of Love because they was like, y'all ain't worth his time. And when I come to my foofy, y'all better bow down or whatever she said. More them women better get on Bridget ass.
They should have. They should have.
I think she's like Italian or something. She's something from OZ. Let me look her up. I can tell you what that bitch is. Beverly. I tell you what, we're gonna do Rocky 4. Rocky 4. Oh damn, they saying my internet is not acting right.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Watching Rocky 4 back in the day and see how high white she was, I never saw that come with her jumping in the pool with the Flavor of Love guy. I never saw that come.
Well, anything's possible when they kill off you, when they take you out of the contents of being how you used to be at one particular time. They'll put you back in the Stone Age.
They put a white woman on.
No, I'm just saying.
That's what they did.
I'm just saying they put you back in the Stone Age from being, because one thing about she had a lot of popularity back in the 80s and 90s.
Let's see. Tay Diggs did it. They gave him a white woman. Wesley Snipes, they gave him a white woman. Michael Jordan took the Juanita from the black woman, gave him a white woman. Let's see who else done did it around the block. It's some more folks I know about. I just can't call them off the top of my head right now.
It's a whole lot of O.J. Simpson, Ice-T.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about it.
Because their claim of fame that black women don't know how to respond to things rightfully, and that they need somebody that they know gonna watch after your money.
I bet they will watch after their money. That's the main reason why they done married her, because they already know anything happen, their money gonna go to their side of the family, not the mama of the guy, not the sister of the guy, not nobody except for the wife, and she gonna get a chance to get that legally out of it. All she got to do is call the police on them, and it's gonna go from there. Yeah, but I didn't know that was her name, though. I definitely didn't know that was her name.
Yeah, Bridget Nielsen.
I definitely did.
Yep. I was laughing. I'm like, man, are you serious?
I wouldn't even had that in the pool with me, but they set that up for him. Like I said, you said it best, because he used to be with a political conscious group that was putting out the truth about the white folks, and he and there threw a white woman in his bed with him. Shut him up real quick.
Well, see, the thing, what Griffith was saying, what Brother Griffith was saying was like, man, come on, Flav, man, we come too far for this shit. And Flav was like, he wasn't trying to hear shit nobody had to say. He had his own mind. There she is.
That's her. Ridiculous. That's the same thing, you know what I'm saying, when they had the ugly white chick talking about, you know what I'm saying, they was accusing Cosby of rape. I like, where they be finding these ugly hoes at?
That wasn't no damn woman. Them was some men, man.
I definitely looked like one.
That one broad that they had up there. Oh, let's see. Matter of fact, since you brought that up, let's look at this real quick. Women accused of Cosby rape. Women. Let's see.
That female was ugly.
Here she is. This one of them. Now look at this, man. You cannot tell me that ain't no damn man. That is a fucking man. I had a lot of Caucasian people mad with me when I said this shit, but it's the truth. Look at this motherfucker. Look at that. That's a man, man. Look at that.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. It looks like, you know what I'm saying, a aged Richard Simmons.
Look at him. Look, he ain't got no damn chest. She ain't got no damn chest. That's a dude.
I knew it was. It didn't make no sense to me. And I'm like, come on, America. But the thing about it was, when America gets something going, our people even believe into the bullshit like that. That what had me going.
You know what she look like? I'm tell you, you know what that man looked like? He looked like Grace from Starship. Grace from. Grace from Starship. That's what she kind of look like. Kind of remind me of.
Grace look more. His thing though, Grace look more woman than she do.
Yeah. That's a dude, man. I don't care what nobody say. You can tell me a lot of things, but that right there, you can't tell me. That is a dude.
That's the same one I was looking at. They talking about he was accusing Kyle. I like, man, they can't be serious. This is what they got out there saying that what did?
Yeah,
he raped that.
They got to create some type of narrative, man. They don't care how it turn out.
No, I'm just saying the foolishness of it all, though. They really don't. But the marriage is exactly what you said. Because these fools will run with it, and that's why, like, I can't talk to the planet because the planet's dumb down.
Because somebody told me to myself, well, he said that he did it. I said, you heard a sound bite? They don't know about sound bites, do they?
No. And it never went to the courtroom when they say you asked him what I'm saying, did he do it? Never seen that part. I don't think you see him when you leave the courtroom or going in the courtroom. There wasn't no cameras in there. Wasn't no cameras in there.
So what you telling me? So you telling me that we listen to everything that's being projected our way?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Damn, that's funny.
They put out whatever they want to put out. Whatever narrative they want to come up with, they're going to go with. They're like, you know what I'm saying? They got us back in the 80s. I have to say they got us back in the 80s with the homosexual stuff. But the way they got schooled with it was, they put two women on the screen and everybody like, ooh, yeah, I wish I was involved. Not understand this was the start of the tale for the family structure.
But I mean, black people, we supposed to be the number one stunners when it comes down to knowing what is who and who is what, no matter what. But we done lost our way. We done gave our energy to the people, to the wrong people.
Wrong people.
Damn. Well, bro, let's see what time is we got. It's 5 o'clock. Shit, I guess we can go ahead and wrap things up, man.
All right.
Bro, you got anything else you want to say? A promoter, whatever the case may be?
Find your common sense, people, because that's what you're going to need.
Yeah, because I've always said this right here. Use common sense. You must use common sense. Find out do your own research about certain things. Don't always go off of what everybody tell you. Don't believe the hype. Don't fall for the banana in the pipe, because a lot of times people will lead you astray. And they ain't gonna never tell you what's good for you. They're gonna always tell you what's bad for you, because sometimes everybody, like my man said, Mo 3, the young brother, God rest, he said, everybody ain't your friend. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these folks want to see you fail. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So don't ever believe the hype. Find out situation for yourself, and always go to the grassroots when you find out situation. Never go at the surface. Go all the way to the bottom, all the way to the very end. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, guess we can go ahead and step up off this thing, man, because I'm gonna go up here to the Guitar Center and and go and check out some instruments and stuff like that and be nosy. And I don't know. You know me, I'll probably be in that motherfucker playing around with the ones and twos and if it's on display to play.
Ain't no telling.
Yeah,
ain't no telling what you're finding there. But okay then, bro. There it is.
No. We're gonna put it on you later. All right, people. That's going to conclude the podcast this evening. Much love and respect to you guys who were watching. You know what I'm saying? I know you're watching and the views going up and down, because YouTube always like to mess around with the views because of things that we talk about, which is always a loser move. But anyway, as always, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel at DJ Chaos the Mix Master. Or, you know what I'm saying, if you're trying to promote anything or whatever the case may be, hit me up at chaoticdjsmusic@gmail.com. You can always watch me if you got a Twitch account, which is the new thing now. You can catch me on Twitch TV, DJ Chaos Music Lover _46. And you can also follow me on Halo at Halo Jones on Facebook. Anyway, I guess we can go ahead and wrap this thing up because, like I said, I'm going to go up here to the Guitar Center and check out a couple of items, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, might buy something, I might not, I don't know. It all depends on how I feel. But anyway, your boy Chaos is getting up out of here.